Good morning. Good morning. All right, today in my prompt list to myself for my water, if I can find it, is the river. This used to be, if you need to find out what I'm doing, go to March or April 1st video, because I explained it in depth. And yes, my Basquiat journal. Was that January? I don't know. But it's at the beach because I wanted it for an inspiration place there, and it was just easier to leave it there. And if I decide to not leave it there, I'm going there in a couple weeks so I can get but I'm using my own older journals. I went to the depths of my journals to find some old ones, and came up with this color scheme yesterday. And today we have all white paper, which really doesn't matter. I can make it whatever color I want to. And we are going to see if I can find something else in here. Oh yeah, I love this. I turned right to it today, so it's screaming to be used. So maybe green and text and some triangles. Colorful triangles, spicy triangles. Okay. I'm thinking I might just do, I don't know if I'll do the text on here. Let me see what kind of greens I have. I know I have green. And I'm still dealing with a light problem here, so hopefully it's light enough. I think it's light enough, but around the edges it's very dark. Okay, green. Still going through this bucket of paper over here, pilfering through it. Ooh, what's this? Right here. Nope, that's not green. Oh, is this the time to use metallics? Maybe. I will say the whole paper is getting used up. So I'm getting down farther and farther into just parts of whole papers, which is good. Progress. Plain white paper. What is this? No, but I did find some text. Ooh, and it's all kinds of different languages. Ooh, some paper from the Gonzai Tombi. That is so weird, because I just found something for that set of paint. Okay, maybe a metallic is the way to go with a bunch of foreign language. Okay. What else is happening here? No strange animal things this morning. We had great results in elections, if you're of that thought process. Finally. But massive, crazy tariffs start today, which is only going to hurt the people that it shouldn't hurt. But, oh well. Can't explain anything to these billionaires that... I saw something, and it made so much sense. I think it was on Instagram. It said, the billionaires have decided the poor have too much. I'm like, yep. 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 I mean, my sister needs a new car desperately. She's the last person that can afford one now, because part of her job encompasses contracts with the post office. So, hello. Yeah, because that's his next place. It's just horrible. All right, I think I want as much foreign text as I can get. I might just cut it up. What else? It's kind of boring right here, right now. I'm starting to meal plan and meal prep for my friend coming, just because if you ever knew my mother, this is what she would be doing. And I used to laugh at her all the time for doing it, and now I'm doing it too. And just kind of getting an idea of when I cook, when we go out, blah, blah, blah. What her kids like to eat. Her husband drinks a specific, incredibly strong coffee, which I know we have none of. I need to text her and find out what he drinks, because it's like tar. I tasted it one time. I'm like, holy mackerel. I'd be bouncing off, and it's definitely not decaf. I'd be bouncing off the walls, literally. Okay. I probably should have mixed some of my own fake writing, like what Robin McClendon does. But there's also French here, Spanish, I think. Yeah. Different color inks in different languages. I might split this up. And this is just our base. But maybe putting it upside down isn't the right thing. Okay. I'm thinking I really do want to put some of my own. Mm-hmm. just want, let's see. I can't tell you what I'm writing. Okay, well, that felt good to get that off. I think I'm going to put some right here. Okay. Some of this can go in my, not that, but I might save these little pieces to go in my Hobonichi. I had a picture of, yeah, these guys. Okay. I'm still not going to get rid of that. All right, so now we have a base. We have some green. We have some text of different languages, different script. Some of mine, some of theirs, some of ours, some of everybody's. Ooh, here's some good words. Professional artists and crafters. Creators. Artwork. Maybe that goes in my Hobonichi too. Okay. Why is my husband getting the blower out? Can you hear that? I hope not. I'm going with it. Now I'm going to, we have used a lot of the same paper, so we have a lot of the same stuff repeated. So I'm going to go into my box of tricks and see if I can't find some more paper, which I love this one. Do I want to do, I mean, they make those in the spice markets. They make these beautiful pyramids with the spices, and that's where that came from. So I guess I do want to make triangles. This one was from a Flow magazine, I think. But I kind of want them torn on the bottom. I don't know why, but I do. That's a good one too. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. That's a good one. Although that might be too close to the background. It is. Okay. All right. Maybe not use this for a triangle, but use it for like a line, threading them together or something inside of an envelope. That as a graphic something or other. That's a technical term. A graphic something or other. Okay. Should not be this hard. I've gone through this box so much. Oh, here's one I could use maybe. That's a good one. Okay. And I don't want them all at the same level. We think there's a fishing tournament on this lake this weekend because I read someplace that there's 3 a year now. And we've literally had TV cameras in at our boat a couple times. One time we were eating breakfast and there's like, there's a fishing boat and there's another boat with TV cameras in it. It's like, okay. Like Bass Masters or something. I don't know what they are, but like, okay, whatever makes money. For this little area, there's a lady that's, there's this thing called Lake, I think it's called Lake Murray Country. And it promotes the lake for things like that. And festivals and whatever. Music and stuff. And tourism. She has been doing it for 40 years. She's still there. She was there when I worked at marinas a long time ago. Okay, I like that because it kind of brings this into here. But as one happens in this small town environment, which it still is, I know things about her. A lot of people probably know things about her. It wasn't very much of a secret, but it's like, I didn't even know she was. Oh, I found out one of the ladies in my art group has passed away. Well, not my art group anymore. Or I used to go on Tuesdays. It got too political, as everything has here. But, and I was the only one on the other side of the fence. The only one. And, including my sister-in-law. But one of the ladies has passed away, and that was sad. She was the most vocal about it and couldn't understand why her family were against her principles. Okay, love that. See, I would not have thought of this on my own. That's what this is for. And the paper has ripped. It got stuck to something else. I'm okay with that. The metallic paper. Oh dear. You, on the other hand, can't rip. And I want them at different heights. If y'all ever need an album cover just for your rock and roll album, I'm your girl. I was watching old videos last night just for something to do, doing some hand stitching. And the lady that I love in San Francisco that does all kinds of stuff, she's in her 90s now. She had lunch with the ex-mayor of San Francisco, Willie Brown, whatever your feelings are about him. Oh, I could have put this in here too. That adds a little bit more dimension. Maybe just like, I don't want it to be a landscape because I automatically thought of circle and a, like, but put it right here, then it would be too moonish and landscape-ish. But anyhow, she was talking about, remember in the United States, I think he may have done stuff worldwide. Christo, I think his name was Christo. He did like large outdoor installations. I think he did one in Central Park. But he did one in Marin County or Sonoma County. I can't remember which one. In the 70s. She was friends with him. I mean, and he was like a world famous installation artist. Crazy, crazy, crazy. She knows she's known everybody. But she's up there swinging her hand grass cutter thing. Came across a rattlesnake. Like, okay. Okay, hold on. I think this needs a little gold. With that metallic, it's screaming, gold, please. Can't you hear it? Anyhow, she was keeping me company while I did a little hand sewing. I can hear boats out there. It's very foggy this morning. And, but you can't see them. When we walked this morning, you can see across a good bit in one section, and you couldn't see across this morning. Kind of like it the way it was. But you can hear the bass boats, and they're all bass boats. So I'm thinking there's a bass tournament up here of some kind. So these are Spice Mountains, right? Kind of want that to be right up on the edge of that paper. And lumpy. It's very lumpy. Feels like it needs something else. Maybe a border. This is Liquitex acrylic gouache. Somebody asked me about that a while back, and I think I told them, but just in case. It is a good, very good gold. And I think I had to get it like on Blick or something. I love that. I love that. But now I'm thinking, this is where I go too far sometimes. I may not have the color I want readily available. Let's see. Go into one of my drawers for some extra backup paint. Yes. This is Dina Wakley, and it's kind of like a blushing pink, but slash fluorescent, maybe. We'll see how this works. Oh yeah, that works. In my head it does. See, some of these paints I need to go through and add them to my paint pots. Why is this leaking? Maybe especially that one. This is how I get paint all over me before 8 o'clock in the morning. Almost every day. I'm just going in between the gold. I love that. But now, I know what it needs. Here I go. They need crowns. Three kings. Oh! Y'all are going to think I'm nuts, but I like it. I like it. I would not have thought about any of this on my own. Going in to make three kings for sure. Spices king, right? Right. Some parts of the world it was. That's what the Silk Road was about, right? I love that. I love that. It's for me, cohesive enough, oddball enough, an inspiration from my own journal from 2016, 2017. It's metallic. The spices are king and shiny. Royal, spicy, royal, shiny spices. That's what this is. Royal, shiny spices. Oh my God, I love it. I don't know if the shininess is going to show up. Yeah, it does a little bit. Oh dear, I just stuck my thumb in. Oh, I love it. Super easy. Super fun. Great results. Yay. In my head. I'm thinking it needs a little black on top, but I'm not going to because it has the black in the border, which almost gets lost from the envelope. But it's just, it's good. I'm stopping. Thank you for watching, as always. Oh, I didn't talk about, I didn't talk about the Saluda River. Okay. The little Saluda and the big Saluda converge to make the water that comes into the lake here. And then once it spills over the dam, it meets up with the French Broad River, which then turns into the Congaree River. And as far as I know, that goes maybe to like Lake Marion. There's 3 lakes. Because you used to be able to, if you put your boat in past the dam, you could go almost to Charleston or Santee. Anyhow. So the rivers, damming up the Saluda rivers, created our lake. And then the spillover goes into the French Broad, and then that becomes, or maybe the Broad. There's a French Broad and a Broad. And that becomes the Congaree River. According to my husband, he's not Wikipedia, but he's a lifelong resident. So, okay. Love it. Love it. I need to put that on here. But there's so much wet stuff, I'm going to let it dry. I'll come back and put some more, the writing part on here. What piece of paper? Oh, I have a little bit of this that I'm going to put it on. Right, like in the corner. Let's write that. Saluda. To the dam. Then Broad feeds the Congaree. Closer into downtown, a lot of things are called Three Rivers because it's Saluda, the Broad, and the Congaree. Hospitals and not hospitals, but doctors' offices, Three Rivers, OBGYN, that kind of stuff. Three Rivers, all kinds of stuff. But that'll go there when everything dries. Oh, love it. Okay, thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.